Hey, everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, and I'm here with Scott.
Hey, everybody.
And Siobhan.
Hello.
And we are here for a really fun short. We've done a bunch of quick tastes recently, and we thought that, you know what? It's time to educate the masses on the stupidity of society.
Right.
Scott, what are we doing?
All right. So I looked up an article titled Weird Alcohol Laws from the Entire United States.
Oh, boy.
Published on the website called alcoholproblemsandsolutions.org.
Well, I can't wait to hear about it. So go ahead, Scott. What do we got?
The top 10 states with the dumbest alcohol laws.
I'm predicting the South, but go.
Whiskey short.
Right. So we've talked a little bit in some of our episodes prior to this about Utah's Zion Curtain, right? Where they had this partition that you had to have inside the restaurant, which patrons who were eating could not see drinks being made because Mormons. That is no longer a law. That has been repealed.
Right.
You famously can't drink in Moore County, which is the home to Jack Daniel's Distillery.
Right.
And there are many, many other places in this country where the sale of alcohol is still prohibited more than 100 years after what, Ed?
Prohibition, the time of stupid. God damn it.
I know. So,
Like, Mississippi literally did not repeal their shit until the fucking Beatles were out.
Oh, my God.
I know. All right. So these are the top 10 states with the dumbest alcohol laws. Number 10, Virginia. Now, several states, including Massachusetts, Illinois, North Carolina, and Utah, have banned happy hours as a public safety measure to discourage the mass consumption of alcohol in a short period of time.
Okay.
But in Virginia, things are even dumber. You're allowed to have happy hour, but you can't advertise it in print or online.
All right.
Now, you can create a sign,
Oh.
right, and put it outside.
What about a flag? Do you have a flag?
No, you have a flag. You can create a sign, but there are 3 stupid caveats to the sign that you are allowed to create but not allowed to advertise.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Ready?
Yep.
The sign can't be bigger than 1.5 feet by 2 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
The sign can't mention any drink specials, like, $3 pints, or it can just say happy hour and the hours. The sign can only be displayed during the happy hour itself.
Like at 5 o'clock, throw it out.
Right. At 5 o'clock, you put the sign on the street. It says happy hour 5 to 7.
Right.
And then at 7, you have to take it away.
take it away.
Well, I do remember that in the 60s, they used to have like a 2-for-1 happy hour thing. Mm-hmm. And that was outlawed. And that was probably a good thing. Because you're promoting people to drink 2 drinks at one time.
Number 9, Iowa. This is a quote from their actual laws. Wine and beer may not be sold, served, or consumed on a licensed premise in Iowa between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.
All right.
Monday through Saturday, and between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. on Sundays. Now, that seems pretty reasonable.
It does. Yeah. Let's do that.
Until you realize that the word consumed means that even bar owners can't legally have a drink of their own alcohol in their own business if it's after 2 a.m. Employees also.
Okay, so they can't close and have shifters.
Right.
Right.
It's my booze. It's my place.
Right.
Right.
I'm more impressed the fact that they can open at 8:05. I'm back on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I want to drink then. I want to wake up early, set my alarm, and go to Iowa 8:05, wherever that is, and just order like a whiskey.
Okay, so there's a bonus dumb law in Iowa.
All right.
In Iowa, it's also illegal for bar patrons to run a tab.
oh, wow.
So you have to pay each time.
Yeah.
Wow. It's fucking annoying. I mean, I would go to the ATM like I'm going to like a strip club. I'm just fucking have like rolls of fucking 5s and shit. Be like, here you go. I would just be like tuck it in the bartender's waist and shit. Like, here you go. Run along now.
Here you go, Toots.
Anything but an Isaac Bowman, thanks.
And there's an extra $1 in there for you and the kids.
And a James E. Pepper bourbon. Bye.
Number 8, Illinois. In Illinois, any person, including wineries, importers, and retailers, who distributes or sells 108 liters or more of wine, 45 liters or more of spirits, or 118 liters or more of beer without a license is guilty of a Class 4 felony.
Wow.
For each offense, which is a minimum sentence of 1 year in prison. The reason is, as ever, comes down to taxes. You see, taxes on alcohol are up to 4 times cheaper in neighboring states.
Right.
But critics say there are better ways to impose taxes on the imports rather than restrict them, which only encourages bootlegging. And that's what they're actually seeing now. So previously it was a $1,000 fine. Now it's a year in prison. So now people are like, well, now we're going to just do it in secret.
Yeah.
because now the shit's got real, and the intention is to prevent that, but it's just encouraging the bootlegging that we saw in Prohibition.
Because you're forcing them to go on the ground.
It's dumb that there's a year in prison. You just bring in alcohol. Yeah.
I have a bad lawyer if you're gonna. I'm not getting a year in prison for that. I'm telling you right now. Right. If they catch me with 150 bottles of whiskey, I'm gonna go to trial. I'm gonna take a plea. I'm gonna pay a $10,000 fine.
Sounds about right.
They're gonna order me not exactly.
Number 7, California. In California, ladies' night discounts are illegal.
Oh, see,
And
hater.
you know who brought that upon themselves? A dude.
Right. The California Supreme Court has twice held that ladies' night type promotions are an illegal form of gender discrimination, first outlawed in 1985 and affirmed in 2007 when 4 men successfully sued the Century Supper Club for charging men a higher cover charge than women.
You're a
They
hater.
probably couldn't get pussy unless they
seriously.
paid for it.
Seriously.
They probably all went to ladies' night and couldn't get
Those
a
four
phone number.
Those 4 men are from the Woodpile Association
No,
of
those-
every party they've ever been to.
Those 4 men are ugly.
Yeah, that was probably it too. And they probably had zero personality, but they knew they could sue.
Those guys are dicks.
All right. So the damages for selling discounted drinks to women can be substantial.
Oh, I bet.
California's anti-discrimination statute provides for a minimum of $4,000 of damages per drink.
Wow.
There's a bonus, dumb
please.
law in California. It's illegal to display alcohol within 5 feet of a cash register if the store also sells motor fuel.
What the hell does that even mean? Like,
Wow.
You can't have an impulsive buy, like
Yeah.
6-pack at checkout.
Because you might be driving.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what amazes me about laws like this, Scott, is that somebody sat down and wrote it.
No.
So you're going to walk 6 feet and get the beer.
Right. So like,
Anyway.
hold up. Right. So
Right.
So don't forget, keep your beer 6 foot away from the register.
Right.
Just to
Now
be
you're
on the
telling me-
safe side. Because what if you got one of them people with them small feet? So you can-
I didn't know you did such a good country voice, Siobhan.
This is California, though.
It doesn't matter.
well, you know, there could be some country bumpkins in California.
Right. There's 25 million people or something. They could definitely be.
You mean to tell me you put your beer 6 feet from the register? What kind of goddamn Nazi place is this?
Number 6, Mississippi.
Oh boy. Oh shit. If any of you in Mississippi are listening to me, get out. There's states all around you.
Well, wait. This is sort of a non-law. There is no law in Mississippi that makes it illegal to have an open container of alcohol while driving.
Wow.
No law. You
So-
can even drink it.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you're black.
However,
Go ahead.
also if you're black. However, if you're pulled over, your blood alcohol limit must be below 0.08. So
Oh yeah.
they
yeah.
allow
Okay.
you to have the open container, but they will pull your ass over and give you that drunk
Right,
test.
which is what I've preached. Remember, I've always said you can have one, right? I've always
Yes.
said you can have a roadie. I'm a big roadie fan, but just understand you might have to pay $500 for it, which would
Road
make it exuberant.
sodas.
Right. So
right. Here's the irony of this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is a state in which it is still illegal to sell alcohol in half of its counties. But you
Wow.
can drink it while you're driving.
That is so
can I drink
weird.
it in any county?
Yeah.
So I can buy it in a wet county, drive through a dry county, suck it on my 16-ounce or my
As long as you don't get caught. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Where'd you buy that, boy? Did you buy that in this county?
Wow.
So, new Twitter poll. How are we doing on our accents? All right, we got to go to some northern states.
Okay, go ahead.
yeah.
We gotta go to
Let's
some
get out of the South.
All right, ready? Number 5, Maine.
Can't get much northern than that, Scott.
No.
We're practically in Canada.
You
Right.
Yeah. In Maine, the
Yep.
following activities are
Yep.
prohibited on the premises of any establishment licensed to sell liquor unless the licensee has been issued a permit. A. Music. Except that which is provided by means of a radio or other mechanical device or as provided in paragraph B. B. Dancing. Except that which is done by a person in conjunction with the singing of a song, the lyrics of which are displayed on a screen or some other mechanism of visual display commonly known as karaoke. C. Entertainment of any sort.
Wow.
So wait, so they have to get a license for this?
Yes.
So you have to buy an entertainment license,
Yes.
or else you'd fucking go Maverick.
You're flouting the law if you sell liquor and have music or dancing or entertainment of any sort.
Excuse me. Where is your entertainment license?
I'm sorry, you are dancing without a visual display,
Of a
commonly
license.
known as karaoke.
Yeah, you karaoke.
Can you explain to me where your license would have been at if you had one? I love our Maine voices are so nasally. We all came up with nasally Maine voices.
And the problem,
I've never been. Has anyone been to Maine? I've never been to Maine.
I have been to Maine.
Okay, Scott,
actually.
you're the expert. Go.
Okay, so I was at Maine. I climbed Mount Katahdin with my father when he completed the Appalachian Trail with my brothers.
Wow, your fucking father
Wow.
is so vain. Scott's dad. Just hug your son one day. Go ahead, Scott.
Number 4, Wyoming. In Wyoming, it is illegal to be drunk in a mine.
A mime? Like,
In a mine.
so you're not actually sexually in a mime and then drunk. If I'm drunk in fucking a mime or the mime is
He
drunk.
means
No, a mine.
Oh, I can't be drunk in a mine shaft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could fuck all the mimes you wanted.
do whatever you
I was
want,
just wondering
bro.
if, like, I'm just trying, not me personally, but clarifying for those people, if you're inclined to bang a mime while you're beveraging, that's okay.
Why not?
I want to be clear on that, but not if you're in a mine shaft.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, I'm not going to be in Wyoming anytime soon,
Right.
but if you're Wyoming, public service announcement, I don't know how many mimes there are in Wyoming. I feel like the mime count in Wyoming would be low compared to California, where I feel like it's a high mime.
Or New York.
Or New York. Mimes are a coastal thing.
Wow. So
angry.
So to wrap up, you can't be drunk in a mine shaft.
No.
But your drunk ass shaft could be in a mine
Ah.
Yes. Thank you. In Wyoming.
in Wyoming. Bonus.
Is there actually a bonus to that?
There's a bonus dumb law in Wyoming. In Wyoming, it's also illegal for a woman to stand within 5 feet of a bar while drinking.
Son
What do
of
you mean?
a
What do you
gun.
mean?
I
Where is she going to drink?
the heck? So when a bartender gives her a drink, he goes, "Here's your drink, ma'am. I'm going to need you to step back 5 feet.
You need to step the fuck back.
Where's your husband? I know you're not here by yourself. Is this for your husband?"
No matter what state we go to, the same country fuck woman comes.
I know.
Has shit to say. She's like, I'm country shit, but I still got a car. I can drive to Maine. Fuck all you.
Number 3, Nebraska. This isn't the number 1, but this might be my favorite.
Okay.
Ah.
In Nebraska, no
Yeah.
bar is allowed to sell beer unless they're also making a pot of soup.
So
Yeah.
random.
If anything, shouldn't it
Why
just be
not-
bread?
Right.
What beer chef on tap? We got like 4 some IPAs. We got some lagers. Do you have any soup? No, we don't have soup. Get the fucking against the wall. Get your fucking hands on the wall. Right? So, some shit bars just have Campbell's tomato just sitting
Yeah.
and
Right.
like getting that
From
film on top.
1986.
Just bubbling with that film on top that nobody wants.
Right. It's the same pot of soup.
Right.
It's been bubbling
They
in the
just
back
turn it
room.
off and turn it back on again. The
Right.
fucking popo comes in like, yeah, right there.
Actually, it's
bro.
on a hot plate on the bar so the
Exactly.
police can see it.
It's like
Yeah.
right
I walk
here,
in the
bro.
bar. You got soup?
Right here, man.
All right.
It's right there.
You almost had you this
All
time.
right.
You're all right for this week, Josephus.
Josephus.
Number 2, Missouri. It's illegal to sit on any street curb in St. Louis and drink a beer from a bucket.
I kind of agree with that.
Oh, do you? Do you? You're just being contrary now.
I'm not. I feel like a bucket's excessive.
Why a bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, so the law apparently refers back to an Italian-American tradition known as Hill Day that used to be celebrated in the Hill section of St. Louis, during which beer was apparently served in buckets. People got extra, so they made a law that you can't drink beer out of buckets on a street corner.
So that would just be a challenge for me. I'll just drink my fucking ass off out of bottles.
I know you would. You would just
Are
sit
you
there.
worried about
Come
me?
get me, coppers.
Yeah, you're worried about me showing my ass. Now you're making me. Now it's a challenge.
Number 1, Alaska. In Fairbanks, Alaska, it is illegal for a moose to enter a saloon via the sidewalk.
Wow. You had to write that up in Alaska? That's a thing?
So who's going to tell the moose not to do that anymore?
Right. Sometimes this is interpreted as it being illegal to give a moose alcohol. But the real story, at least according to the book Fairbanks, a Gold Rush Town That Beat the Odds by author Dermot Cole, goes something like this. In 1913, a Fairbanks bartender named Pete Buckholtz acquired a moose calf from hunters. As it grew up, the moose was so docile and affectionate that it could be harnessed and hitched to a sled and otherwise would follow Buckholtz around wherever he went, including into the saloon where he worked. Although Buckholtz was asked many times to keep the moose out of the saloon, he refused. Soon enough, the mayor got involved.
Hey, get that moose out of here.
Not Siobhan.
Oh, okay.
The mayor got involved and decided that although the city didn't have the power to ban possession of a moose, they could ban moose from walking on the city's sidewalks, thereby preventing Buckholtz's moose from ever entering the saloon again.
Wow.
They make these rules just for one specific purpose.
And they don't ever like go back, get rid of them.
Yeah, they don't get rid of them. This is still an actual law that's on the books.
Wow. So, I mean, what to say about that? It's a fascinating selection of laws. Like, you got to go through and clean the ship up, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, state legislatures, clean up after yourself.
This has just been a fun episode. We did just break up the routine of tasting whiskeys, which we've already done while we're recording this. Don't feel bad for us. We've been drinking the whole time. So, for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Siobhan.
Cheers, everybody.
Later.